Hello everybody, welcome back to Elden Ring. In this one we're going to be taking on the Siofra River Depths. Now, because I assume people are going to be looking for the map fragment pretty early on in this video, we're going to restart from the initial site of Lost Grace here. I don't know why it's not letting me summon the horse, it usually does down here. Here we are. So just walk forward a little bit and it'll let us go ahead and summon Torrent here. There will be some minor pieces of loot, but we picked all of this up in the previous episode, so if you're looking for a complete walkthrough of this area, I would suggest you go back one and then pick it up from there. So we are just going to run past all of this stuff for those looking for the map fragment. You can see there's quite a lot of enemies here. They're pretty useless to fight, like they're just more trouble than they're worth. They kind of have a large HP pool. They don't do like mega damage, but they do damage, and will just in general be more of a problem than a hindrance. So we're going to pass through this way, wait for the lift to come up. This could take a second, so we'll skip forward. So now they've got the lift back, we're going to take the lift up, and I'll skip forward again. And now that we are at the top, we can start making our way towards the map fragment. So everybody, obviously, that would have been in the previous episode would have picked up the loot down there and in the tower. There's a crab over on the left. Let's just try to leave it over there. We don't need to bother that thing. Heading on up the river then, we'll have the site of Lost Grace on the left, which you may or may not have seen on the map at the beginning of the episode. Make sure you tag this. Obviously, if you die or have any accidents around here, you don't have to reset all the way back from the beginning. And then over straight ahead of us, this is the boss room, technically speaking. But the thing that we really want is right on the pillar here, which is the map fragment, which will allow us to see. Now, everybody that's going to stay for the rest of the zone, small apology, I can't seem to find where I wrote my notes. So we are going to be going off of memory for this one, but I'm pretty confident we'll still get everything, or at least all of the important stuff, such as like when you're right here, grabbing the map fragment. Be sure to drop off, come on around, or some extra loot. It's a magic bow, by the way. You could use this. I'm going to drop over this way. I think it's magic bow. Horn bow. Where are you? Yeah. Yeah. It has magic scaling here. But it doesn't have int scaling, that's a shame. So with that cleared then, if you have been following along the walkthrough and you've spoken to Blaidd after seeing him at Rani's, you will see him over there on the side. Look, this is going to aggro a lot of enemies. Now that we're actually clearing the area, it's worth fighting these for us. Just be careful of the archers, as you can see there. They can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh my sir, do you mind? Just because we are going to be completely clear in this area later, it's just a good idea for us to make sure we're not going to get too much interruption as we are moving around. And make sure you pick up the loot down here, things like the herbert and the mushrooms and this kind of thing are going to be particularly useful later for creating some curative items. So just make sure you're grabbing those. I'm going to go over and see Blaidd. Come here, sir. Come here. Just take a heal. There are quite a few groups that do kind of give you restoration, so should be fine just using a few flasks.
Good to see.
We'll skip through his dialogue.
Let's
I'll have my how-to dude recording the dialogue for his actual questline if we do a video for that. And then again, we've been down here in earlier episodes, but we'll go ahead and go up here because there's a loot that you can see. And if you're like me, that'll drive you crazy. Don't forget to get the ghost glovewort around here as well. I can't remember exactly which one it's in between now. It's been a few days. But we're going to grab the loot. Come here. Wonder if he's still over there. Nope. So Crucible Knight is gone. Look. All dealt with. And then this bit's easier if we get off of Torrent. Come on, off. Here we go. I want to just take a good jump over there. Follow this all the way around. I shouldn't be so, what's the word? Nonchalant about this, because this is a pain in the ass if you fall off. Well, we want to get all the loot. We have to get all of it. don't think this is even a good piece. Down here. And there we have it. I can't remember what this is. Do I think arrows? Yeah, it's not even good. But we've got it. That's what matters. We got it, right? Don't bother trying to jump up there. Every time I kind of landed on this kind of stuff and then tried to jump off it, it just killed me. So I'm not going to bother with that. And then we can go ahead and start doing some of this. Get the archer first because it's a pain in the bum. Then in fact test as well whether or not the physics works on the Moonblade, and it does. It is all of your magic damage that gets improved by it, which is absolutely phenomenal, I have to say. Which is pretty cool. Now, which order do I want to do this in? So the task that we have right now is there are 8 pillars of fire that we have to light to be able to face the boss of the area. And I think which order? I did it basically following the left wall and then came into the middle. Careful of these are, what's the word? Environmental hazard. They'll just zap electricity at you and they hurt a lot. Certainly do. So I think we're going to head back to the Grace so that we can do this in a bit more of a... Although having the map makes seeing things a little bit easier. And I didn't have the map doing it the first time. It was a little bit more crazy. And I was just like, right, we're just going to make a load of directions up. Where is... Why can't I see the Grace? Like right next to it. There it is. Right, it's from the Grace. We're going to head left. If we haven't already, we'll pick up the loot over this way. I think I did though, the previous time that we were down here. Yes, so we don't need to worry too much about that. And we're going to head over this way and to the left. Quite a few enemies over this way, so I recommend getting in stealth mode, and we're going to go literally cross over to the other wall and then take the right hand side up. Minding your own business, waiting there for me to take your runes. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Some of them can be hidden, so you just have to be careful about how you deal with this area. And there's one down, that's fine. Then jump over here. Come up this side. I'm starting to feel like this episode could be a long one. What are we on? 7 minutes already. Oh my god. It's quite a bit as well. This area is quite long. We've got 2 bosses, so maybe we'll split this into 2. We will see. No board, no. That was a bit close. Hello, sir. Hello. I wonder how hard this hits you. Pretty good. Okay. Who do we have? We do. Okay. That's going to make things very interesting for us. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Calm down. I'm just going to do this and recover our FP. I am officially an FP vampire. That really didn't recover very much from it, did it? So we interact with this. Gives us that violet. And then we're going to come on back down. I suppose we could do the one in the middle of the pond where the crab is. But I like to do things in order. It's like and it is a very big area. Now that I think about it, and because we have that already, maybe we will do. We'll clear north. We'll clear as we go along. Maybe we'll do that instead. The portals not too useful to us. I think this one takes us close to near the end of the zone. I can't remember now. We're not going to bother with it because we want to clear our way along. So let's go ahead and grab this one. So we don't miss and forget the obvious ones. Stop that, sir. Say sir, not even 17 times. So this right hand side is where we need to be kind of careful because it's quite a big bunch of enemies. Just on the other side of this, I guess you call it a pillar. You might remember because this is where we teleported to get our little doodle upgraded. Put that one in there. It should be fine. We can grab that. It's not really much to fight us out in the middle. he says. Am I? Damn Archer. It's gonna kill me. I couldn't even side dodge that. Right, we'll just cut back to there. Okay, so I figure we'll cut into the map, just because that's where we died. And I just kind of followed this across. I don't want to like come at this from a completely different angle, and then nobody knows where I am. Mostly because they were facing the other way, so we might as well take advantage of the fact that they won't see us if we do something like this. And this is probably why coming along the left-hand side gave me very little trouble when I did this. I guess maybe they expect you to come across the right-hand side. Oh, you're already firing at me, eh? Okay. Oh. It's the big charge-up one that's the problem. You seem to have to hit them with the tip of the weapon to trigger the free crit on this. The backstabs are going to recover my FP now as well. Now that I've got that equipped, which is lovely. Realistically, I need to get an episode with some time available at the end of it. I've got a Somerstone plus 6 that I want us to collect, but I don't want to do it like just out of the blue in the middle of nowhere, so I'm trying to turn it into a detour at the end of a video. Even though it would obviously be making a fair difference now, although we don't really need plus 6, we should be more than powerful enough for this soon. Especially by the time we've cleared it and we've got an extra couple of levels in, because how much do we even need? Yeah, 18k for a level, so we should be good. So we're going to go to this left side. There's a vendor up in that bit, but we have to kind of like go across all this scaffolding. In fact, maybe rather than going through the room, we'll do that. So we'll just go to the left bit to grab the gear. Or should I say loot gear. Yeah. We'll go over this way. Could be more efficient to go up top first, but that's fine. All there's lots of creatures down here. We've got big bloomy boy. I've got that smithing stone to be gone. Really not too bothered about fighting those if we can help it. Although, yeah, I'm just something like. Come on then. 30 being stuck over this better for you. Forcing me into that poison room here, aren't you? Your moveset is ridiculous. Hilariously ridiculous, in fact. Look at it! On there's 2. Oh no. Okay, let's reset this, shall we? Oh, now there's 3. Wow. This is why sometimes I should not just go off of what I originally did, because that's really punished me now in terms of heals. It's fine. There's a grace not that far away. Like this. Make sure you grab all of the glove wall. This stuff is amazingly useful. So the foot, and then we're going to come onto the map just here. Nothing here that I remember. I do want to go over this way. I should just stick to how we did it before. But I am a sucker for making it how we go along. Oops, wrong one. Cool thing is, at least this means that this is rather forgiving of mistakes. You gonna come up? You must be able to climb ladders. You started up here. Hello, are you coming? Took you far too long. I want to get over this way. Go and find our merchant. I might actually spend my runes on his keys. He's got a set of stone keys, and I basically don't come down here very much, so I'll probably end up forgetting to buy them if I don't buy them now. It's up to you guys if you want to get the extras whilst you're here with him. Oh wow, don't get stuck. I don't usually like just spending my runes on stuff when I could be powering the character up, but this will just be handy for me later. Have them at hand. He also has a cookbook as well, so I may end up actually burning some runes, which is also what I'm trying not to do. Oop. Beast bone.
A customer.
Yes, a customer. Oh, and the cheap as well. Ooh, that's also really good. I don't need it right now, but it's also really good. We've got soap, oil part, and roped oil part, and we've got dappled cured meat, dappled white cured meat. So some cool, nice looking bonuses here. I'm not popping runes right now. If I want level tier, I know where I can come and grab one. That's cool. I just remembered we had stone keys, and they're probably the cheapest ones. Like there's 3,000 and 4,000. Those ones are only 2,000. That's nice. It's actually very nice. Which means I think we are good to interact with this other place that we're quite close to, because we have cleared all up here, which is good. 15 minutes. Right, this is probably going to be a 30-minute episode because I want to get most of the area done in this episode. We're not going up there right now. We'll leave that for the next episode. On the way here, though, we'll go over this way. Excuse me. Lord bless those iframes. I'm going to go over this one as well. Oh, you're that one. These have like particularly nasty hits with their weapons. Oh my gosh. I should have rested the grace. Haha. Forgot about you. That's very true. I did. I forgot all about you. I didn't realize there was 3. I knew there was 1. But the moveset is kind of annoying, so just be careful with those. That's going to restore my flask. There's really no need. Okay, so that's that. I guess while I can see him, let's just go and kill you. At least I've killed like every enemy once. Well, that's a good thing to do. We could clear this way, but we're going to be back down here for the portal. There's just so many of them. I didn't get the damage, but I did get the stun connect. You can have your turn next, sir, don't worry. Good damn it. I feel like they've slowed the animation down slightly somehow. Don't know why, it feels a bit more sluggish than I'm used to. I need you. I'll take some of you, come on. Useful you are. Dragonfly heads, yes. I have no clue why we have Shrine of Marika and Site of Lost Grace at the same time. I really do not know what the difference in terms of having a respawn like that would be. So this bit then is far easier if we just pelt it up the right hand side. Is it this bit? Yeah, pelt it up the right hand side of this. There is like a Site of Lost Grace about here. And then we can clear back down. Because otherwise you're going to get sniped and shot at from a load of these. Although these guys are dancing. I don't remember them dancing. I remember them dancing. I'll get this far here. Right, I know them. Obviously, we already picked up the seed. I think, did we pick up the seed previously? Or did I leave it here to be a bit more complete with this zone? I can't remember if I did. Square off. I think that's where the other teleporter drops you off. We saw it earlier in the zone. Could be wrong. Maybe we'll test it at the end of the episode. It's one of the situations where you can grab this if you wanted, but like, you should. Let's do that. Really? You're gonna get killed by the last one. Get off. Continue up on the right hand side. I'm sorry, like, a lot of this is kind of intuitive at this point because I just lost my notes, and that is making this less or efficient than it used to be. Or would have been, should I say. Where are you? Site of Grace, where are you? There it is. But first, wow, don't die. But first, don't die. That's gonna be it. Cool. As soon as we rest now, here with the aggro, there'll be I can't believe the size of their arrows. Stupid. Yeah. Take that arrow out, shall we? Right in the chair. Good shot, eh? It's because those arrows move so fast that avoiding them is an actual pain in the ass. Generally far better trying to block them, but you can't do that on horseback. You're trying to move fast. Either way, we go up the stairs, or I want to say a cookbook. No clarifying horn charm. There we go. We can use a key to activate this, which we might as well because we've picked up a key and bought 3. So we've got loads at our disposal. And this will actually take us up into Caelid. So if we look up here, see where we're directly above, and that's literally where it's going to bring us up. So we're going to come up right there if we use the lift. We're going to leave it for now then, so but that's just ready for us when we need it. We'll have like a Caelid episode because we've dipped in and out of Caelid a lot, and we've done like lots of little bits, but we haven't done all of it. So we'll probably clear that up after Ray Lucaria, and then I've kind of decided that the Castle Redmane is easier to take whilst it is empty, and we don't seem to lose anything by doing that. So we are going to be doing things in a maybe a little bit different order, or at least definitely a different order than the wiki. So should be good. God damn, I was in stealth mode and everything. Do you mind, sir? Even like sprinting, that would have been way too fast to dodge. But you're easy to stagger, so it's not the end of the world. So now that we're at the top, we want to make our way back down this way. I haven't counted how many oops. How many flames was lit? We should be able to know from a distance today how many missing. It's the... So we can't see them. Roly-poly goats, that's just hilarious. Sheep that roll around. I've been modding my rats, can you all go away? I don't know why rats are like such heroic characters in this game. They're freaking everywhere. Every faction. Right. So we're going to go across the bridge now. Wait, if you're going to let me have it. Ticket. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, sirs. Excuse me. And about that life, we're going across the bridge. So yes, we clearly picked the seed up in the previous episode. If obviously you haven't followed the entire walkthrough, you will have seed there. It's good. Now I need to see whether or not we got all of the pillars. What time am I? 24. Oh, we did alright actually. We did alright. We've got 2 bosses down here. I don't know if to give them their own episodes or not. Probably should. One of them is particularly nasty. Well, not nasty, but tough. Nasty is the wrong word. I did it at a lower level in the stream, so it should really not be a problem for this character. Let's go in here for the Rune Arc. Just double check there's nothing else. No way, Jose. Looks alright. I mean, it's loot enough. Don't need anything else. Rune Arc is Rune Arc, I should say, not Lune Arc. Wow, is important enough to warrant going down such a path. We could activate the rune. I really haven't done that all game. Mostly because it's costly, but it is, like, with Godric's Rune Arc, that is +5 to every stat. That is like 30 levels of stuff in a rune, which is probably quite ungodly, actually. And I think that's all of them. I don't think we've missed one. So, let's just fast travel back. Let's see how this is looking. Nope, we have missed one. Okay. Bear with me for 2 minutes. I'm going to scout that out, and we will go and get it. Okay, then, so the last one is one that slipped to mind. I don't know why we didn't get it, but it is right next to where Blaidd spawns. Obviously, I went over there to scout it out a bit, and then decided, you know, we'll just come back from here. So the easiest way to spot it then is to go over from Blaidd. Now the annoyance with this area is that it is teeming with archers. So we're just going to run in and we're going to grab the flame. We'll try and run out, but if it doesn't let us out, then it's no biggie. Just don't bring many runes over here because it may hurt, unless of course you want to fight your way up, but that's going to take a while. Somewhat advisable maybe because, you know, it'd be nice to get the extra runes, but it's not like they're worth that many, and yeah, we're going to get this done. It's going to get me, it's going to get me. Aha! Here we are, last one. And that will unlock the boss of this area for us. Whoa, excuse me, sir. I can't even fight right now because that menu's up. I'll do a charge for a minute and then I'll be dead. Nope, we're gonna survive, we're gonna survive. Which means that in the next episode we can face a really cool boss. We'll probably give it its own episode because it is mega cool. Love it. And then we'll go up to the, it's called like a dragon soldier, something like this. Which is kind of back over the same direction that we've just come from, but it should be fine. Anybody following the series should remember the location of the Lovewarts 4 and 5. Which, by the way, are probably going to make that fight far easier. I had a level 1 Lootle rather than level 5. I think we're like level 40, and we are level 6, so should overall be quite doable. Either way, I'm going to rest here, and then we're going to go into the boss fight in the next episode. See all of you guys soon for that.